The Epi-Paleo RX, the prescription for disease reversal and optimal health, by Dr. Jack Kruse. Summary of Chapter 7, Obesity. The key insights. Chapter 7, Obesity. The Primal RX meets the Leptin RX. Overview. This chapter explores obesity not as a disease, but as a symptom of deeper hormonal and neurobiological dysfunction, primarily involving the hormone leptin. The author presents a revolutionary approach to treating obesity called the Leptin RX, aimed at resetting brain and hormonal responses without drugs or surgery. Brain surgery without a scalpel. Leptin, the master hormone. Discovered in 1994, leptin regulates appetite, energy expenditure, and reproduction. It is the conductor of the body's energy metabolism. Leptin resistance, common in obesity, renders the brain unable to recognize satiety signals, causing persistent hunger and hormonal chaos. High leptin levels are seen in obesity, low levels in anorexia and infertility. A shift in perspective. The author shares a personal revelation after seeing Michelangelo's David, which led to a pivotal insight. What if obesity is a symptom, not a disease? This inspired a deep dive into how genetics, epigenetics, environment, and hormones interplay to regulate fat storage. Leptin resistance. As a brain inflammatory condition, leptin must enter the brain at the hypothalamus via the median eminence to function. Conditions like fibromyalgia, Lyme disease, and others increase inflammation in the brain, blocking leptin signaling. Without leptin action, the body can't produce energy properly, like a car with a broken gas gauge. Leptin resistance spectrum. Obesity and anorexia nervosa are two extremes. Other related conditions: hypothalamic amenorrhea, chronic fatigue, adrenal fatigue, etc. These share hormonal disruption and low energy output. Evolutionary medicine and the primal RX. Most doctors understand biological parts, but not how they work together. Leptin is the central piece in understanding energy balance, fertility, longevity, and chronic disease. Telomere biology links cellular aging with leptin levels. Healthy leptin signaling may slow biological aging. Obesity as a symptom of Neolithic diseases. 2/3 of Americans are overweight/obese. Obesity is associated with high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, sleep apnea, autoimmune diseases, chronic infections, etc. Conventional wisdom, CW, versus Leptin RX. CW blames gluttony and sloth, promotes calorie counting and cardio, and offers drugs for symptoms. Common CW prescriptions include statins, Synthroid, Prilosec, antidepressants, etc., indicating misdiagnosis and mistreatment. These fail to treat the root cause: leptin resistance and chronic inflammation. The Leptin RX, brain surgery without a scalpel. The Leptin RX is a lifestyle intervention that aligns with circadian biology, hormonal rhythms, and evolutionary principles. It's based on strict guidelines. 1. Diagnosis. Mirror test. Overweight by 25+ pounds equals likely leptin resistant. Lab markers. Reverse T3, leptin, salivary cortisol, CRP, ferritin. 2. Leptin reset diet. Follow a strict Paleolithic diet, Wolf or Cordine. High protein, high fat breakfast within 30 minutes of waking. Low carb intake, ESP under 25 g if greater than 30 pounds overweight. Use coconut oil, ghee, butter. Avoid processed oils and most starches. 3. Circadian eating rules. No snacking. 3 meals max, ideally reduced to 2. Eat breakfast early. Avoid workouts before breakfast. Workout after 5 p.m. only. Darken environment after sunset. Get 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep. Go to bed early, especially in winter. 4. Results timeline 4 to 6 weeks for noticeable changes. Longer resets needed for older individuals or those with high inflammation. 5. Signs of leptin sensitivity return. Decreased cravings and hunger. Better sleep, mood, energy, sweating patterns. Improved hair, skin, mental clarity, libido. Scientific inspiration behind the Leptin RX. Inspired by neuroplasticity experiments, e.g., cochlear implants, mirror box for phantom limb pain. Brain rewiring can be done without expensive tech by leveraging evolutionary patterns. Post-leptin RX plan. Once reset is complete, transition to leptin RX postscript to maintain health and optimize body composition. Key components. Continue with a high-fat, moderate-protein paleo diet. Eat 50% of daily carbs within an hour of waking. Don't skip breakfast. It sets your gastric circadian rhythm. Exercise window. 1. 5 p.m. in bright sunlight. Eat dinner within 1 hour of your workout, rich in protein and fat. Avoid food after 7 to 8 p.m. Sleep. 7.5 to 8 hours. No alarm clock needed if you're in rhythm.
Optimization tips.
High-protein meals in the evening align with natural protein synthesis timing. Adjust carb intake to light cycles, more in summer, minimal in winter. Proper meal timing improves body composition more than exercise. Cold exposure and winter light plus fasting amplify results. Final thoughts. Obesity is a brain-based inflammatory disorder, not a willpower issue. Using circadian and evolutionary principles, anyone can restore metabolic and hormonal health. The approach is drug-free, sustainable, and transformative.